Today is the last day of April, and I have been very sick for the last few days. As soon as that plant sale was done and over, I started to get really sick, and right about now is when I'm starting to feel better. So if you hear my voice a little bit off, that is why. After being in bed for quite a few days now, I am just ready to be out here. I cannot wait until the weather and my energy match up and I can be out here. With being busy with the sale and everything else that involves having a plant sale, other things have taken a bottom priority on the list, and things just get out of hand. The weeds are definitely thriving. The weather here in central Indiana has not been kind to us. We have had a lot of rain, but we also have had a lot of cool nights. And hardening off my own plants for my own garden has been a challenge this last few days, especially if I add being sick. I will get to things eventually. But I just want to show you a few things that are happening here, especially with the things that are already planted in the raised beds, because some things are doing amazing, but others, not so much. This bed right here is full of snapdragons on the very front, and I have star flowers on the back. The snapdragons are doing great. I cannot complain. When we planted these snapdragons outside, they were absolutely gorgeous. And you may be wondering, well, what happened? Well, one day they were beautiful and healthy and thriving, and the next day they were gone. Completely gone. There was nothing green, there was nothing above the ground, and I spotted a couple of bunnies eating them. I think that after being in this home for about 10 plus years in gardening, I never had problems until this year with bunnies eating my stuff. And like I said, it was just the straw flowers. My rudbeckias and snapdragons were left untouched. I don't know what the deal was, but I decided to just, instead of coming here and trying to plant more things, I decided to just keep watering this space, and I am happy to see that the straw flowers are reblooming. Obviously, I have to come here and do some major weeding, but honestly, I am happy. And I am trying to just kind of keep an eye on things. If I spot any bunnies or anything else being here, I quickly let my dog out, and that fixes the problem. But it was so sad seeing these straw flowers being 3 times that size and then overnight just being gone. So obviously that pushed my production of straw flowers a little bit, and that's fine. I'll just go with the flow. Like I said, my snapdragons in the very front are doing really well. I cannot complain. I do have to come here and put some sort of Horonova netting so that things don't get out of control soon, and I have to do that soon before they start getting quite tall. This plant over here on the front, I have a bunch. I have 2/3 of it with rudbeckias, and I have the very back with bee balm. Now, I am kind of new to planting bee balm for cut flowers, and they're doing okay. They are not growing quite fast in my opinion, but I'm hoping that once the weather warms up completely, that they can just grow really fast. And the rudbeckias, well, they're slow growers and they're taking their time. My goodness, I have to weed so much to do. The area where I have my beautiful hedge of boxwoods is growing so well and so nice. This is probably the year that I see a lot of growth happening in the spring. I am going to be getting ready to trim those boxwoods, not today, but at some point in the next couple of weeks. But also another question that you guys have been asking about my hose reels specifically is, when do I put them out? Do I wait until my last frost date? And the answer is that I take my hose reels very early in the spring. I have a total of 4 of them around my garden. Right now I only have 3 that are fully operational. I take them out at the beginning of March, and I really just keep an eye on the weather. If it's going to be really cold where we may have a really hard freeze, then I just turn off the water and I empty the water on the reels themselves, and I just let them be. I don't bother taking them in or protecting them. If we were to be in a case where we were in the minus and we had some really, really bad weather, I would just bring them inside. But after they go outside very early in March, I don't really have to worry about them that much. One of the things that I'm really bad about doing is protecting these host rails from not only the UV rays, but also from the birds. And this year I am going to get the covers on them. I ordered already covers for the two styles that I have, the new Evolve, I believe that's what host rail calls them, and the traditional style. So I have covers for them. I just actually have to, I just have to to remember to actually do it and making sure that, the birds don't have a party on them. Now this right here is my garlic. You guys, it's looking amazing. Last fall, around October, I planted this music garlic, and my goodness, you can tell that it's just doing so well. I did have some problems with some squirrels wanting to dig their own holes and bury their own things, and when they did that, they unburied some of my cloves here. But my gosh, it's probably the best looking garlic that I have planted. Look at the size of those stems. And I haven't fertilized. I did use compost when I planted this last October. So I just did some compost and I covered heavy with mulch. And it's doing great. Look at that. On the next bed is where I have my Craspedia. You guys, I was not sure how Craspedia was going to do for me, if it was going to do anything at all. I'm going to post a video that I took about 3 days after I planted in this bed. It was struggling. I mean, I had no idea what it was going to do. I read that Craspedia is a cool flower, that it will like to be outside early, that it does like a little bit of the cool temperatures, but I will say the my Craspedia does not handle the 30s well. I do have this structure here and I have some frost blankets ready in the garage, so if I knew that it was going to be a very low temperatures overnight, I came really quickly and I placed some over the Craspedia. It's doing well right now. It did struggle for a few weeks here, but I will say so far it's looking good. It's looking really good. Okay, this bed is kind of embarrassing, you guys. This bed has been a work in progress since it's starting to get nice and cool outside. I do have a bunch of yarrow here on the front that it came back from last year. Doing amazing. I do have a bunch of seedlings, yarrow seedlings that I planted here earlier. And I have to weed really heavy. It's needed. But also, I have a bunch of volunteers. I left this entire section from here all the way to where the bed ends with volunteers. And my thought was, I am going to weed this area, I am going to let the volunteers be, and it's going to be great. Well, the weeding hasn't happened because I have been busy doing everything else. But I do have a lot of buplerium, have lots of buplerium, they're coming back. And I also have a lot of the amidara there. I honestly don't know how I'm just going to weed and decide what plants get to stay, but it's going to take me some time for sure. But this bed, is going to give me so many flowers and for free from plants that reseeded from last year. And I am not mad about that. Well, this is where I'm going to end the video because I need to go back inside and do other things. It's supposed to rain today again, so no taking plants outside for me, at least not yet. I hope that your gardens are doing well. I hope that you are doing amazing. I hope that you are getting ready to plant. I hope that your weather is cooperating for you. I will see you on the next time, you guys.